So today I'm transplanting padrons, and I haven't watered them yet, and they are getting some more soil. Tomatoes are on their way up. They grow really fast, so can't get out here in our zone of the country in Sweden until June or something. So, but I just got a thought, when I'm pulling these padrons up, some of them come willingly with all the root system like that. That means that when I transplant them, they will have a good start in a big pot with more soil, and they will enjoy and thrive, and it will be a good plant. Some of them, however, seems to be a little bit too attached to the mother pot. It doesn't realize that it's gonna have a bigger pot soon. It's clinging on to the old one. That one came. I was just pulling some that didn't want to come. Actually, I was like, I have pushed them from the bottom. There are holes in the bottom and I push, but still it's like it's stuck. And when I'm pulling it, even if I'm trying, I just had one. Let's see. I'm here in my, this is where I transplant them into slightly bigger pots. Not too big though, because I don't have much space. There's a pretty good root system. However, this one didn't come up very well. And this relates to other parts of life. As a human, for example, if you move somewhere and you come willingly, maybe it's time to shift, to move to a bigger pot in life, where you will be more nourished, where you will have more space, where it will be better, you will be bigger. But you cling on too much to the old house, to the old situation, to the old anything, and you leave some of the roots in the old place. Memories, perhaps attachments, you can't really let go, and then you're in a situation where you moved into a big pot, but you left half the roots in one place where they just eventually will die and rot because they're to no use, and the top is not attached to them anymore. Like they can practically not contribute with anything because there is no action forward, no photosynthesis. And the new place, you didn't have all the roots you actually need to sustain all the leaves. You will have to cut back some leaves, and we'll get a rough start. Maybe it will not even become a good plant ever, because it will just take longer time, because it didn't go willingly to the new pot. You see where I'm going with this? So in life, when it's time to take action and move, do it all in, 100%, full on, like go willingly. And to do that, you gotta trust that you will have a new better pot. Why would you wanna move anyway in that case if you're not? So usually that's what happens. When you pull out, you get a better possibility. But to shift the environment, to shift the place is usually very hard for people, because stability is good as well. But sometimes you get stable in a place where you can't just fit. There are no room for your roots. You will only ever become a small plant in that pot, and you will never bear fruit, essentially. Some situations require bigger place, bigger space to be what it's meant to be. So, for example, this padron, it can never become a padron with fruits in here. But it doesn't know until now. Until now, when it's small and tiny, it has had quite a good life. And in here it will thrive for some time, but eventually we're gonna have to move on to a bigger pot and more nutrition even here. So what I mean is that when you grow, because we grow as humans all the time, and maybe you didn't have very much requirements in life at some point, and maybe you only needed a small space and that was fine, and maybe then you moved to some place for a short while where it was a little bit bigger, but still you needed to move on because you grow. Your aspirations in life grow, circumstances changed, for example. And then eventually you need to find a big pot where you can bear fruit. So for this padron, to have lots of nice chilies that you can fry in a pan with olive oil and some salt, well, you will need, 5 liters big pot at least. I mean, where it came from was like what, half a deciliter, and here is 2 deciliters. It's gonna need times 50, 25 of where it came from. So think about that. Go willingly when it's time to go. Don't cling on. Take all your roots with you to the new place. Trust that it will sustain you better to bear fruit. Yeah.